There are 7 questions that come up in almost every interview. You already know some of them, like what is your greatest strength? Why should we hire you? And right now, there are hundreds of videos giving you sample answers for these 7 questions. Word for word answers to copy. But let me tell you the fact. मैं उन कॉपी पेस्ट आंसर्स को सुनते ही समझ जाती थी कि ये स्क्रिप्ट है. कैंडिडेट अपना आंसर तो बोल ही नहीं रहा, वो किसी और की स्क्रिप्ट को बस सुना रहा है टेप रिकॉर्डर की तरह. I have screened more than 200 candidates and I have heard the same memorized answers from 50 different people. See, the moment HR hears the memorized answer, we stop listening. We start thinking, what is this person hiding? Why this person is not sharing his or her own journey? So today I will not give you 7 answers to copy. I will give you something much better. For each of these 7 questions, I will tell you what HR is really listening for. This is what I call the real ask. Hello everyone, I'm your career coach Sona Bhatt and welcome back to my channel. For years, I sat on the other side of the table as HR. So today, I will explain you what these 7 questions really mean. Once you understand this, you will not need a script. You will know what to say in your own words. So here's the idea. See, every interview question has 2 parts. First, there is the surface question. This is what the interviewer says out loud. Second, there is the real ask, and this is something very important. This is what the interviewer actually wants to know. See, most candidates answer the surface question. What they hear, they just answer that. The candidate who gets remembered, they answer the real ask, and that's the real and important part of this video. So let us go through all these 7 questions one by one to understand the real ask. So the question number 1, the surface question here is, what is your greatest strength? The ask is, do you know yourself well? And does your strength match what this job needs? Or you are just applying? See, do not pick a strength just because it sounds very impressive. Pick the one strength that will actually help you do this job well. Be specific to this job. Question number 2. The surface question is, what makes you stand out? And the real ask is, do you really understand this job or you are just confident by nature? See, many candidates answer with personality. They say, I'm passionate, I am a hard worker. But I'm not testing your confidence here. I was testing if your confidence has a real reason behind it, like your experience, your education, aligning well with the job, and you are confident that yes, I can do the job. This is what I want to hear. So question number 3, the surface question here is, how do you handle challenging situation? But the real ask is, when something goes wrong at work, what do you do? Do you panic or do you make a plan? So here, give a real example, a real story, not a generic answer. See, HR remembers real stories. HR forgets answers that sounds like they are coming from a textbook or a scripted video. So please make sure you are doing all this correctly and try to take notes while this video is going on, because all these important points will help you create your own answers strongly and effectively. So now let's talk about question number 4, because ये बहुत important है क्योंकि ज़्यादातर लोग यहीं पर गलती करते हैं. So the surface question is, why do you want to work with us? But the real ask is, did you actually research our company or we are just one more company on your list? See, try to understand what the real ask is. We as a HR can always tell the difference. Some candidates say, I love your company's vision. Oh man, this can be said about any company. Don't try to fool us, right? The other candidate who mentions something specific about us, this tells that they are actually looked us up and they have done their research. This is what we want. Now let's talk about question number 5. The surface question here is, why did you leave your previous company, or why are you looking for a change? The real ask is, are you running away from a problem or are you moving towards a goal? This question is about tone more than words. Do not complain about your old manager, old company. If the complaint is true, still for us it is a red flag. So instead talk about where you want to go. your future aspect, how a company is aligning with your vision, your goals. So you have to make a very strong answer here. So now let's talk about question number 6. The surface question here is, why should we hire you? And the real ask is, what do you offer that other candidate for the same role do not offer? So do not repeat your resume, because as a HR I already read your resume. I don't want to read it more. Tell me one thing your resume does not show. Something that is aligning with the job's requirement. If a recruiter or HR is throwing this question on you, take it as an opportunity, because trust me, this is a great opportunity. Because this is your chance to tell them that what you are bringing to the table. This is also your chance to showcase you have the solution for their problem. They open the position because they are struggling. They want someone to handle the task. Their team wants more support. That's why this opportunity came up. So it is your opportunity to speak about yourself, your experience, how well you can do this job. And if this question is coming to you, that means they are positive. So far the interview is going good. That's why they have given this question to you. So now let's talk about question number 7. So the surface question is, do you have other offers in hand? And the real ask is, how much demand do you have in the market? Or how much room do I have to negotiate with you? So be honest, but be honest with the right framing. If you have an offer, say so, and then explain why you are still interested in this role. Because if you will say, yes, I'm having a role, or I'm having some offers with me, they will definitely ask, if you have an offer or more offers, why you are still interviewing with us? So you have to have a very strong answer, because this is your chance to show, yes, this is the right organization for me and I want to work here. But in case if you do not have any offer or an offer, say where you are in your job search. Say it with confidence, not with an apology. Let me tell you something about one of my coaching client, Meher. Before, she gave perfect textbook answers word for word from a prep video. And for her, she's sounding good. She have all the answers. She kept reaching the final interview rounds, but she kept losing the offer. Then we changed her approach. We rebuilt her answers around the real ask, not the surface questions. Same experience, same resume, just a different approach. She converted her next 2 interviews into job offers. She stopped answering the questions like a recorder. She started answering the question with impact, with the real ask. See, these 7 real asks, they show you the pattern. But your actual answer must be built around your own resume, your own background, and your own target role. A generic answer will always sound generic. Even if you memorize it perfectly, it will still sound generic, because the other 50 will also going to say the same thing. So if you want your own answers built around your resume or your target roles, not copied from a video, comment below. I will help you. I will send you a DM with all the details. If you found this video helpful, give it a like button and share it with someone who want to hear this today. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel to get more information regarding your career development. I'm your career coach, Sona Bhatt, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and keep growing. Take care. Bye-bye.